Hi, are you wondering what marketing strategies to embrace and which to avoid? Well, I'm going to give you one tip today, as well as let you know how you can find out which marketing strategies are going to work best for you. Hello, I am Charlene Tessier from Strength and Numbers, and I help you use live stream to strategic live stream specifically to fill your next course, workshop, or live event. Now, there are a lot of ways to market. There's a lot of ways to reach out and connect with your audience online. There is long form blog post. You could do videos, recorded videos specifically. What else is there? Short form posts, live stream like this, podcast, images, and the list goes on and on. And when I started out, I actually did what all the gurus said I had to do, which was long form blog posting. And to be honest, I hated it. I really struggled with it for several years. I tried to embrace it, but it was just not something I enjoyed doing. And it was just the horrible, horrible grind I found. And I actually kind of leaned towards video. And so I decided I'm going to do a YouTube channel with a bunch of recorded videos. So I took some training on that. And I actually made a whole lot of videos, and they're not up on my YouTube channel. They are actually, well, they're there, but they're actually all unlisted. I never publicly released them because I was just honestly too embarrassed, and I felt again that they weren't right, and I was just kind of adrift, really. And it wasn't until COVID where I started doing live virtual events on Zoom and hosting small summits, small networking events, and engaging with my audience. And now, of course, live streaming, which is kind of an extension of that. And I found kind of the medium that I really enjoy being in and engaging with all of you. And so, my little tip for you, embracing the marketing strategy that works best for you, is the one that you enjoy doing. Just because everybody says podcast is the way to go, or Clubhouse is the what you have to be doing, or images, or don't do that. Do the ones that you enjoy, because if you really don't enjoy producing in that medium and being in that space, you won't be able to essentially continue to develop content and deliver it in a very authentic way to your audience. And in a way, it will kind of be your downfall because it will feel pretty horrible to do it. And your audience will kind of sense that you hate it, to be honest, right? You're authentically not being yourself. You don't particularly enjoy it, and that will come across no matter how hard you try to hide it, right? The other tip I suggest is picking the social place or platform where your audience lives. Now, there's a little small caveat to this, in that you have to pick the place you like, but also where your audience lives. So, just because you love Facebook, if your audience really doesn't live there, you'll probably have to pick another social platform. That being said, there are many that have cross pollination now, and they could work in either. So, an example would be, I happen to really create content for and love LinkedIn. It's where I've been for a very long time. I make my content specifically for LinkedIn users and to grow my base in LinkedIn. That being said, it's in Facebook. There are many of my audience live there as well. It's just that I happen to choose LinkedIn as my primary place. And you can, of course, cross post. That's not a problem. But really focusing, double down on one place. Don't try to spread yourself so thin. Build a strong base in one social platform, preferably where your audience lives, of course. So if you are delivering a B2B or a B2C service and they don't particularly live in Instagram, then that's probably not the place to be, but you'll have to do some research and find out. And it's just like the same as the type of medium of content you're going to share. You have to enjoy being in that space. And to be honest, I don't particularly love being in Facebook. Actually, Facebook wasn't my first, and neither was LinkedIn, although I was always on LinkedIn pretty much from the very, very beginning. But I also was on Twitter. And it was a bit like long form blog posting. I hated being on Twitter. I read a lot of books and strategies and tactics to try and fall in love with Twitter, but I just never did. And I know people who love Twitter. And that being said, it isn't wrong at all. My audience also does live on Twitter, a large portion of it, but it is not the place I enjoy being. And so picking a place that you enjoy being, again, will come across as much more authentic, and you'll be able to make a much greater impact by being in the same place and delivering specific content for that audience base. Now, I happen to be only an expert really in one thing. I'm not an expert in podcasting or long form copywriting or other sorts of content. And also, I'm not an expert on all kinds of platforms. And that's why at the end of this month, I'm bringing together 8 experts for a live interactive panel who are going to share with you their tried and true marketing strategies that are going to work for you. No matter what medium or platform you choose, there's going to be an expert there who's going to be able to help you. And so this free event, just hosted by me, is going to be for you to bring your questions about the marketing strategies that you're frustrated with, things that are angering you with trying to get your audience's attention online, and any other questions you have around online marketing. It is a free event, and check out the details. Down below is the link. Better sign up really soon because it's happening in about less than 2 weeks. So check it out. It's free, and you'll be able to meet experts that are amazing in authentic messaging, publicity, sales, and much, much more. So I really do hope to see you there at this live event. And until then, I will see you live again next time.